is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine, whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine,
I sip the Dom P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes. All the words past the margin. The whole of mic I'm throbbing. Mechanical movement. Understandable.
Good morning, Skill Center. I'm Jenny Jerome with Madison Maurice, bringing you your Friday morning news.
Don't forget to nominate your friends for prom court or even yourself. You may nominate up to 5 ladies and 5 gentlemen. You have until Wednesday at 2:55 to complete this task. The code for the Google Classroom is...
That.
Staff should nominate students as well.
If you're interested in taking Gannon classes in the fall, see Mrs. Mogul as soon as possible.
Pennymore's ended today. Thank you to everyone for participating and raising money for this year's prom.
Thank you for those who participated in the ASVAB test on Monday, and it went very well. The results will be done on Wednesday, April 4th at 10 a.m. in the boardroom.
Here's Malcolm with sports.
March Madness, a tournament that contains 68 college basketball teams, and since this is Friday, 20 teams have been eliminated. I went around the skill center to see your top pick. So, Leah, what's the team you want to win for March Madness?
I'd have to say Virginia.
So, Sam, what's the team you want to win this month?
Virginia is gonna win. They're gonna win. You know, they top right now.
Guys, who do you guys want to win for March Madness?
Oh, Ohio State, we got the dub.
Ohio
we're
State.
getting the dub.
Who do you want to win for March Madness?
I want Ohio State to win.
Today is the deadline for seniors to schedule their grad project. If you do not see Mrs. Mogul today to sign up for a time and date, Mrs. Mogul will be assigning one for you.
The speaker from Job Corps will be in Miss Hammy's room today during first and second block. Seniors, this will be a great presentation for you to attend, whether you know what you want to do after high school or not. Ask your teacher if you can come.
Mrs. Smock has some big news out of the science department. Let's go to her with the details.
So can you tell me a little bit more about the Forensics Club?
All right, so the Forensic Club is not like the CSI Forensic Club. It's the forensics that is related to public speaking. So it's going to start Monday morning, so AM tutorial in my room. And what you're going to do is we're looking for students to sign up. And right outside my room, there's a bulletin board with a sign-up sheet, and you can sign up. The object is to read things in a way that you are going to impress people with your reading. So basically, if we get enough people to sign up, then we're going to have a competition on the April 24th after school. And what you'll do is you'll go into a room with each room will have 2 judges, so you get like 3 chances to read. And then there will be prizes. There'll be a trophy and ribbons. So if you want to sign up, just come to my room outside the board and sign up.
A reminder to all those attending the Triangle Tech field trip on Tuesday, you need to have your permission slip in to Mrs. Mogul today.
Dr. Gordon is here to give us some very important news.
Did you know there's 6,900 charter schools in the United States? Kiwan! Did you know that there are 3.1 million students enrolled in charter schools in the United States?
No, I didn't.
Did you know there's 3,100 principals in the state of Pennsylvania, and the average age of a principal is 49 years old? I'm mad at you, Michelle. Michelle, we now need to talk about your consequences. But before that, did you know there's 34 million public school teachers in the United States? Did you know that the number of female principals in the United States has doubled in the last 40 years? Ooh.
There are only 5 students who have signed up for the senior class trip to Presque Isle in June. Seniors, do you even want to go? The sign-up sheet is on Mrs. Mogul's door.
The talent show is on March 22nd at 6 p.m. in the Manicore Club. Anthony, what are the big stories this week?
Rex Tillerson has been fired. Yes, fired. The Secretary of State was ousted by President Trump early Tuesday, and Trump plans on replacing him with Mike Pompeo, the CIA director. He won't officially leave until March 31st, but the Deputy Secretary of State, John Sullivan, will take the role until Pompeo is confirmed. It's pretty obvious that it all comes down to Trump and Tillerson's chemistry. They butted heads on numerous subjects, and it seemed that Tillerson leaving was inevitable one way or another. Although they have fired shots at each other in the past, Tillerson handled it very well and was very respectful about it. In sadder news, Stephen Hawking, the great scientist himself, has died on Wednesday morning. He was best known for his work on black holes. He surpassed all expectations and lived to be 76 years old. And despite his condition, he lived as full of a life as one could only dream of. He's been to every continent, been on a few TV shows, fathered 3 children, got married twice, and wasn't afraid of taking physical risks. He really wanted to push the limits, and that's exactly what he did. May he rest in peace.
Congratulations to PJ Williams and Layla Johnson for winning the Pi Day scavenger hunt. The 2 of you can go to Mrs. S to get your prize.
And congratulations to Fernando Pagan for winning the Pi Day competition, even though Danny felt the heat. Well, cream on his face.
Hi guys. Are you ready to pi? Oh. Okay. 3.141592653589793
3.14159265358.
Three point one four one five nine two six five three.
So, Fernando, you just completely destroyed Mrs. Zukowski in the pi digit competition. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I mean, they weren't competition at all, if I'm to be honest.
And you chose to pie Danny in the face as your prize. Why did you choose Danny over all the other competitors?
I mean, you know, he just seems to have the most pieable face out of all of them.
Already recording.
Yeah. What is your final words?
Look into the camera. Straight into the camera.
My biggest crime was being beautiful. I'm ready. I have my eyes open. I'm looking at God. Ew!
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
So you just got pied in the face by Fernando Pagan.
I did just get pied in the face by Fernando Pagan.
So is defeat sweet?
It's creamy. It's creamy and it's a little sour. My hair is still sticky from that. Thanks, Fernando. Make sure you're not alone when you walk to the bus stop. On another topic that isn't about broken kneecaps, Mr. Cassidy, what were you like in high school?
So, Mr. Cassidy, what year did you graduate high school and where did you graduate from?
Strong Vincent High School, 1996.
Describe what you were like then when you graduated and what you're like now.
Then, by my senior year, I was not Thug Nation anymore. I was trying to go preppy. The biggest change is I found how important education and reading is. Did not do much in high school.
So if high school you saw you now a teacher, what do you think that high school you would say?
High school me would be very surprised since I don't think I did any actual schoolwork in 4 years of high school. But I got the diploma.
What's your best high school story or memory?
I would have to say my when I turned 15, all my friends tackled me in the back hallway at Vincent and proceeded to beat on me as a birthday present, and no one said anything about it. That's my best memory. I felt loved.
Were there bruises?
Happy bruises.
That's sweet. Thanks, Mr. Cassidy.
Welcome.
The end of the quarter is next Friday, March 23rd. That is 1 week from today. And after spring break, we return to school on Tuesday, April 3rd, a snow makeup day. This will be an early dismissal at 12:49.
So the walkout day was on Wednesday, and Paul Zabetti spoke, Zach Beeman spoke, and our own Madison Marie spoke.
Walk up to the kid who sits alone and ask him to join your group. Walk up to the kid who never has a voluntary partner and offer to be his or her partner. Walk up to someone and just be nice.
Our peers and our classmates are like a family. And like a family, I think we should look for each other. Spoken in soft tones as if these events, these killings, were nature. We're parts of daily life, simply to be forgotten about. The headlines churn, and people who once lived and laughed, who simply existed, are vanished from our minds.
And here's Danny with the weather.
Thanks, Madison. To save some time this week, I'm taking on the weather from the news desk. Can we get a shot of this? So on Friday, we have a high of 28 and a low of 24, and it's going to be partly cloudy, and that's my cloud right there. And on Saturday, it's a high of 34 and a low of 18, and that's my little shamrock because it's St. Patrick's Day. And on Sunday, it's a high of 37, totally sunny, no clouds at all, with a low of, I think that's 21. It's either 21 or 23. Now,
It's actually 28. It looks like an 8, but
Madison says it's an 8. Now, if you could give me that radar. I didn't have time to actually get the picture of the radar, so I just kind of drew it real quick. So we have a little storm system over here. Not giant, as you can see. These little blips are snow, and that's supposed to go right over us. And there's the sun with his sunglasses there. He's a little mad, though, because it's not summer yet. And that's Alaska, nothing going on over there. And I drew a nice little cactus in Texas, so you know it's Texas. That'll wrap it up for this week. I'm Danny Droscher with Madison Maurice, wishing you a wet and wild weekend.
React like I'm facing time like Pappy Mason with pins I'm embracing. Wipe the sweat off my
It is now time for third lunch.
yeah, it is. Do I with me? Just forget.
I just hear. That's what I hear when I'm not listening to you. You know, doodle bob? It's like a high-pitched doodle bob in my ear. Good morning, Sales Center. I'm Danny Drosser with... I forgot your name for a second.